A Chicago artist has survived two types of cancer now, melanoma and stage 3 rectal cancer. And she's using her talent, her skills to educate others about the signs of cancer. She's also talking about a rare procedure that was part of her cancer treatment. Iona Wilmington is joining me now live. Hello to you. Nice to see you.
Hi, nice to see you. Thank you for having me.
Of course. You know, we have a lot to talk about, but I want to start with this procedure that was part of your cancer treatment. My producer was actually talking to me earlier, and she said that on average, it's performed at Northwestern once a year. Explain what that is.
So part of my treatment was having radiation, and because that would have triggered early menopause in me, my doctors actually moved my ovaries up into my ribs to get them out of the field of radiation so that I didn't go through menopause, which I really appreciated.
Yeah, so keeping your fertility intact. Okay, so you are in remission right now. I would imagine going through all of this was very, very difficult, but talk about how you got through it, what you did, and how you're hoping your skills, your talent is helping other people going through the same thing.
Well, so I'm a cartoonist, so it's often how I process things. As part of my treatment, I had an ileostomy, which is like a colostomy, but a little bit higher. And just because I didn't know very much about it, I had a lot of fears based on incorrect assumptions. And, you know, culturally, you don't hear those stories ambiently. So I specifically chose to write about the ostomy. And in general, cancer affects so many people, and cancer culture is very general. It's very positive. It really didn't mean much to me, but somebody's specific experience and observations like that, I understand, even if my own experiences are very different. So the comic is what I had to say. It's specific, so it felt true. And I hope it means something to somebody.
Yeah, I'm sure. And you gave it a clever name, which we can't say on TV, but people saw the beginning of it. Okay, so as you talk to folks out in the public, you say there are signs that we shouldn't ignore, and that's what really you want to focus in on, and you want people to know that there were signs for you that you just sort of ignored. What were they? Explain that.
Yeah, so I was 35 and I started having just persistent diarrhea. And at the time I was very busy. I just started a new job where I was kind of part-time temporary. So I really wanted to, you know, make a good impression. And I thought, oh, this will clear. And I just ignored it. I never thought it was something very serious. But then the shutdown happened. And so 6 months went by. And by the time I got out of the shutdown, I knew I need to see a doctor, and it turned out to be stage 3 rectal cancer, which is on the rise in young people.
And you were starting to notice other symptoms as well.
Yeah, I started to have blood, but still, I wasn't thinking this is very serious.
Yeah.
You know, I thought I'm young.
Yeah, that's right. And you said that this actually brings attention to the fact that there are so many more younger people being diagnosed with colon cancer, right?
Yeah, it's a mystery, but the rates are really on the rise amongst young people.
Okay. How can people get in touch with you if they want to ask you a few questions?
I have a website. My pen name for comics is Iona Fox. It's easier to spell than my real name.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and the comic was published through New City Magazine, which is a Chicago arts magazine.
All right.
So it's available there.
Sounds good. Wonderful to meet you. We'll talk to you again soon. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, and we'll have all her information, of course, on our website, WGNTV.com. Up next here on the News.